So I was walking down the street the other day, right, and I see this TV for sale in the window. There was a note attached to the TV that said, cheap TV, the volume knob is broken. And I just thought to myself, wow, I can't turn that down. Welcome to Get Lost.
Get Lost on air.
Welcome to Get Lost.
I thought that was an actual story that you were about to tell me there. That didn't even sound like it was going to be a joke. I thought you were just going to start talking about your brand new TV.
No, that's the best kind of comedy. They're the ones that's hidden in a really shit, boring story.
You just fucking David Chappelle us, didn't you?
I did. Absolutely, Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle is... Oh, God. We started the podcast for calling Dave Chappelle boring. That's not good. Right.
Sorry.
But, funny you should bring up TVs. I actually flipped a TV the other day.
Did it break? Sorry.
So we saw it on... Have you heard of Nextdoor?
No.
So there's this app called Nextdoor.
Okay.
And it's like one of those social networks, but one of those... I sound like a grandma. One of those social networking websites where you get to see people that you know. So yeah, it's just like a social network, but for people in their local area. So like, you can only join it if you're in a certain postcode. You can only join certain groups based on that. And they'll post shit on there. And I saw this TV for free, and I was like, holy shit, a free fucking TV. 40-inch Toshiba TV, bro. And it's not to be fucked with. Decent TV. No money. We just had to pick it up.
What was wrong with it?
And so I put nothing.
Well,
nothing. No cum stains. No.
No cum stains.
No dead pixels. Well, you know how Babe Station gets.
Just don't wipe it off the screen.
Just a bit of frosting.
I'm giving away my TV for free because I just can't get these cum stains off.
Kind of ruins the visuals a bit. Trying to watch the football, can't see the score.
Struggling to watch the Avengers because there's cum all over the screen.
Oh my days. Black Widow has got that though.
To be fair, yeah, I couldn't blame anyone.
So yeah, I picked up this TV maybe like a week ago.
Yeah.
And then I put it on Facebook, and we managed to flip it for £100.
Wow. So you say flip?
Very gassed.
Did you do anything to the TV? It doesn't.
No, flipping is just buying something cheap and then selling it for more. That's what flipping is.
I thought it was like you sort of do it up a little bit. Like people flip furniture, they do it up and then. You say
no, I'm not a fucking engineer. Jesus Christ. What did you think this was? Like fucking Electronics R Us? Like, no.
I don't know. Some people do that with furniture. They like find a really shitty coffee table and then they like sand it down and paint it all a different colour. And that's what I thought flipping it meant.
No, it's just buying it cheap and just selling it for a bit more.
Oh, isn't that like illegal or like scummy?
It's considered to be morally frowned upon, I think, in some circumstances. But you know, there's worse things you could do, like deal drugs.
That's true. I used to have a friend whose dad used to go to car boot sales, like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning, get all of the best shit for cheap as chips, and then just go on eBay and sell it all, like the next day for way more.
Yeah, I mean, people do it. People do it. I bought this desk that I'm literally using right now to record this. I bought it on Facebook Marketplace. I was like, that's still 25 quid for a desk. I was like, wow, what a bargain.
Yeah.
And I came in a box and I was like, oh shit, this isn't secondhand. And so I typed the name on the box into Google, and it was I think it was what's that fucking shop called? It was like Argos or something. Yeah, it's something like that. And it was like 10 quid cheaper. So what they'd done, they just bought it off Argos.
Yeah.
And then just sold it on Facebook Marketplace for £10 more. And I think there's a lot of people doing that. You know, you see it with weights at the moment.
Mate, wait, that is so scummy. They're selling weights for like... At the start of this third lockdown, I bought a pair of dumbbells that were like originally 30 quid, but they'd gone up to 80 quid. And then they all sold out, and I bought some at 80 quid. Now they're back on Amazon.
You bought them
for
at
like
80?
Yeah, and now they're back on Amazon for like 120. Jesus.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? What they're doing is just it's incredible. It's like when you get concert tickets come out and people have algorithms, so they buy up all the concert tickets and just sell them for like 4 times the price. So you end up paying like £100 to go see Catfish and the Bottlemen, and it's just like, you know, the diehard fans will do that. They will do that, which is the worst part, because the fucking the demand is there. When you know, for these super fans,
I don't know.
You know, so you. Yeah, it's questionable. It's questionable behaviour, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I can only imagine how much a second-hand Glastonbury ticket costs.
Oh, God. A lot of money. Coachella tickets, aren't they well expensive anyway?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
I could not tell you.
So, while we're on the subject of... This isn't on the subject at all. I was trying to do a really smooth transition, but it is not at all on the subject.
I want to hit the end of that sentence.
Okay, while we're on the subject of Coachella, okay, Coachella
that's kind of it.
Girls go to Coachella.
I'll give you a pass, bro.
I haven't finished.
Yeah,
girls go to Coachella. Now, girls also go to the gym. Now, in the gym,
you can see why we're so bad at the questions game. This is ridiculous.
In the gym.
Speaking of my aunt, she has a dog, and he's had puppies, and Obama loves puppies, so let's call back
Oh my god! So there's girls in the gym. I've always thought that it's like, because you see a load of guys being really creepy and like staring at girls when they're squatting and stuff like that, right? And
yeah, disgusting men. We frown upon
you scum. But it makes girls uncomfortable.
We would never do things like that.
No, never. It's not me. It makes girls uncomfortable. So I'm like really scared to even like look in the direction of a woman in the gym.
Yeah.
You feel like a right creep. But I saw someone said the other day that it's okay for you to go up and talk to a girl in the gym, and the girls actually want you to go up and talk to them in the gym if they make eye contact with you and smile at them. And I was like, are you sure? Because I feel like that's definitely not the case.
A couple of questions. The first one, is this a British or American TikToker that's posted this?
I don't know, because they were just lip syncing "Talk to Me Boy," that song. So I haven't got a clue.
Okay. But who sings "Talk to Me Boy"? Second question.
Talk to me, boy. I don't know. Let's have a look.
Talk to me. It's an American.
Is it? Talk to me, boy. TikTok song. That's what's just come up. So
it's disgusting how everything's just TikTok songs.
I know, it's just taken over. Yeah. So what was your next question?
I actually ran out of questions, to be honest with you. But what I was gonna say was that I think it depends a lot on the girl, because obviously not all girls are the same, unlike Juice WRLD proclaimed.
Oh, it's Justin Timberlake. It's a Justin Timberlake song. Well, I think it is, but it's featuring.
Oh yeah, no, that bit is. That bit is, yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, like, it depends on girls. Like, some girls, obviously, I think some girls do want to be approached, because you see girls get approached at festivals and things like that, and they're into it. But you also see it happen where they're just not into it. So it's just
I think it all depends on your looks, on how good looking you are.
Yeah, but if you get a really shy girl and she's just like really timid and like she just don't want to be approached by Randy, some people just don't like it. Like, no matter how good looking the Randy is, it's like
I think there is such thing as being too good looking as well. Right.
Intimidatingly good looking.
Yeah. And do you know what? I came up with the realization that I think, although I've got a big nose, I think it is my biggest strength, having a big nose, right? Hear me out.
We've turned defense into attack. We love to see.
Yes, this is what we're doing. We're playing the Uno reverse card. I think my big nose is a strength because people look at me and like they go, oh, he would be really good looking if it weren't for his nose. That's such a shame. And then they feel bad for me. And then they're like, oh, I'll give him the time of day because he's not an arrogant, good looking guy, right? They go, oh, it's such a shame. He'd be much better looking without that thing on his face. You know what I mean?
Is this your kind of way of saying you've got a nice personality?
I think it's people are more likely to give me a chance because I'm not an incredibly good-looking human. So they're like, oh, well,
it's like you see a really good-looking girl and then you find out she's an orphan. And it's just like, yeah, well, she's probably humble.
She's probably humble. She's got no parents. She never gets Christmas presents, so she's got to be humble.
Very little attention. She'll appreciate from me.
Oh my god. No, but
it's kind of what you're saying in a roundabout way.
Well, what I'm saying is that you see, like, there's certain people who are like incredibly good looking, but people are just like, they must be an arsehole. I'm not even going to give them the time of day because they must be so cocky.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think a lot of people associate that with those people unjustifiably.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
is that because your defense because you're good looking? This is you saying people approach me because I am good looking.
Yeah, happens all the time. Honestly, I just can't get down the street. It's a fucking nightmare, to be honest with you. But I just want to go a day without being asked my number, or you know. Jesus, I'm a human being too.
It must be a hard life. I feel for you.
No, because I think like attractive girls get this where they don't get approached because they're too good looking.
Yeah, I definitely
scare the crap out of all the men. All the men.
That happens to me a lot because I'm really good at speaking to women and like making jokes and stuff, unless it's someone that I think is incredibly, incredibly good looking, and then I just crumble inside. But I'm good at talking to people, taking the piss out of people, and like flirting, as long as I don't. Oh, this sounds really horrible. This sounds like I'm just insulting every single person every single girl that I actually speak to. But if it's someone that I fancy, I just crumble inside and I just don't speak. I go really quiet.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm like,
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
You just bottle it. Mm. But that pain threshold, bro, that is so much fun once you get through it.
What do you mean?
You know, when you get that like intense anxiety, like I keep seeing like videos about it at the moment where like you go to see a girl at her house for the first time and you're literally shaking. And you know, I think it's quite a common thing for people. Like, yeah, you know, they want to make a good impression. They're scared. And they're just like literally shaking. I get it. I get the physical shakes. Like, it really. You
get it. I feel like you never get it because you're really confident at first when you meet people. So I think like maybe I'm just a pussy.
You know, it's different ways of thinking. I think, mate. To be honest.
Yeah.
But I get it. No, I get it bad, and I'll start breathing really heavily. I'll have to control my breathing. That helps me a lot. Like, start breathing through my nose and deeply and just focus on what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
that emotion is still there. That like,
yeah, internal screaming. I get really sweaty, sweaty hands.
You start like, yeah, literally. And you start like rubbing them on your trousers. And
and I know that I go red really easily as well. I can just feel the heat rise in my face, and I'm like, I'm going so red. I know it.
You can say it's something that's completely normal But your brain will go, well, that's the most retarded thing you've ever said.
Yeah, why would you say that?
Why did you say hi in that tone of voice? She's going to think you're crazy.
She is judging you hard. You're going to die alone.
Like, inside her brain, she's just like, oh, it's just a guy, yo. He's just saying hi. She's probably a bit nervous because she don't know you. She's probably not being like, oh, he said hi, really funny there.
No. She's probably thinking, oh, wow, he's really good at conversation because he's talking. Whereas inside, you're like, why did I say that? Maybe I should just shut up and not speak. She thinks I'm weird.
Yeah, literally. She's got an entirely different take on it. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. So I'm mad impressed with these guys, right? Who, I just know a guy at uni who's like this. He'd go clubbing. He'd just try to talk to girls, try to chat them up. Just like going around, trying to pick up girls at the nightclub.
Yeah.
But like he'd just go from girl to girl and he'd get rejected like again and again and again. But like he'd pull so often just because he was willing to try again and again. And he was going to get lucky at some point and he was going to put it off at some point. But he took like the slap to the face, not literally, but you know, the emotional slap to the face.
Yes.
You know, several times in a night.
That's bold. That's really bold.
Isn't it? Like, it's a crazy thing, but I think that's a lot of like pickup artists, and guys who are that way inclined, that's what they do. They'll just take their shot again and again. They just build the pain tolerance and they sort of see it in a different way. And
yeah, they say that about actors as well. Like, if you want to be an actor, you've got to be used to rejection because 9 times out of 10 you're going to be rejected from every audition you go to, and then you're lucky to get one, which must be a horrible way to live. That must be awful,
mate. That's crazy. I've experienced this when I was selling strawberries door to door.
Same thing, really. Chatting to girls, acting, and selling strawberries. They all come under one category.
Bro, I'll tell you now. It's sales.
Door-to-door strawberry sales.
Yeah. Yeah, because you get rejected so much. You're knocking on someone's door and trying to convince them to buy strawberries. It's like the most retarded thing going. Yeah. You imagine, like, someone knocks on your door, you answer the door, and they're like, "Do you want to buy some of my strawberries?" Like, it's a weird scene. It's a really weird scene.
That is weird. Strawberries.
But like, especially when it's people you know, like, go to school with, like, it is their parents that you're trying to convince to buy your strawberries.
You see them in the background just laughing at you. They're standing in the kitchen like, what is this guy doing? He's selling my mum's strawberries.
Oh my days, what does he think he is? Like fucking Wolf of Wall Street.
I was trying to think of the character's name, but I've only seen that film once. I don't know.
Jordan Belfort. There you go.
Just call him Leo DiCap.
The old boy. But no, it was but you get piled off a lot doing that kind of thing. But you just have to get used to it, I guess.
Yeah, I used to do that actually with washing cars. Me and trying to earn a bit of money when you're young. You're desperate to do fucking anything, like selling strawberries.
Mate, the grind is real. It is. The grind is so real when you're young. You're so willing to just do this crazy stuff that you just wouldn't do now.
Exactly. And like, yeah, so I used to go around knocking on people's doors and saying, "Oh, do you want your car washed for £4?" And the amount of people who said no, I'd do it. If I had £4 in my wallet, I'd be like, yeah, fucking go for it. I don't have to drive anywhere and you're going to wash my car. Sick.
That's a spanking deal.
It is. But then again, we did say, oh, do you mind if we use your hose pipe? Because we obviously don't have a hose pipe on us. So then we'd have to wheel their hose pipe out to wash their car. We brought our own bucket, but...
That's not bad, mate. That's still like... You know, if a couple of kids come up and say they're going to wash your car for £4,
you might as well let them.
I mean, it's probably not going to be a very good job, is the only thing.
Yeah, I suppose. And you've got to worry that they'll scratch you or something.
Yeah.
But
it's not as if a team of Mexicans turns up at your door. You know, that's a different story. I'd say Mexican car washes just hit different. They just do. I don't know why.
Or Polish. They're all so good. So good at washing cars.
Just because they've all got like you ever noticed that? Like they'll... In the normal car washes or like the British car washes, it's just normal ass cars. But you get like a Mexican car wash, and there'll be like Lambos there, a Range Rover.
Yeah, they're incredible.
What the fuck?
It's mad. I fucking hate washing cars. I hate washing my own car,
mate.
But yeah, it's What was I going to say? I was going to say something to do with washing cars. Oh no, the fact that we did manage to earn like we earn like quite a decent amount of money, but we thought, hey, we're going to make this a business. Like throughout the summer, we're going to earn even more. So we spent all of the money that we earn on car washing products, so that we could wash more cars. And then a hosepipe ban came in. A fucking hosepipe ban because there was a drought, so we couldn't then wash any more cars. So we wasted our time and bought a load of fucking stuff we didn't need. Yeah,
you're stuck with all this car washing fucking produce.
Yep, and no money. All waste of time.
Oh, days. I swear to God, though, I was making more money selling strawberries than I did most jobs that I had.
How much were you earning? How much did you ask for a punnet of strawberries?
So what we'd do, we go to a strawberry fields and pick a load of strawberries.
Can I ask, before you carry on, was it just like you? Was it like a solo thing, or were you working for someone?
It was so I'd sometimes go out with my family. Yeah. It was like some strange like family activity we had.
Right.
Where we'd go just strawberry picking, spend a few hours in the fields just picking strawberries. And, you know, that's fun. That's fun doing that.
Yeah, that's cute.
You know, most people go pick strawberries. They just get a few punnets. We were there to take the entire field.
Is that not like you kind of illegal? They're growing them strawberries for other people to go and buy, aren't they? And you're just nicking these poor farmers' strawberries.
No, hold up. We do pay for them. We're not just stealing them. This is a strawberry farm. You couldn't just turn up to a fucking carrot farm, like take 400 carrots and leave.
That's why I was confused. It's like go up and dig up a load of fucking turnips while you're there as well. Just steal everything. Well, you're there.
Buy some turnips.
You're there in balaclava. It's like, quick, grab the strawberries and go.
I'll do you a deal. Punnet of strawberries, punnet of turnips for £4.
Midnight strawberry pick. Quickly steal all the strawberries.
Oh my days! You got like a getaway fucking truck in the back.
Quick, just go. Shove them in the swag bag. Let's go. Go.
Police see you with balaclavas and stains all over your t-shirt. You're like, what the fuck's happened to you?
Yeah, just looks like blood stains.
Strawberries, bro. It's the fucking strawberry industry. It's a tough world.
Trying to make a living here, man.
Yeah, bro. It's a man-eat-man world in the strawberry fucking industry. Times can get tough.
You were earning a lot of money from it.
Decent amount of money. So we'd buy these strawberries, maybe just under £1 a punnet.
Yeah.
My dad would be sat there bartering with the fucking shop owner for like God knows how long.
Classic.
Because we'd just buy so many strawberries. We'd buy like, you know, in our defence, we were buying in bulk.
Yeah. That's a deal. We bought the whole field.
We don't have to put them all back. Like, you have a certain amount of bartering power once you've picked 50 to 60 punnets of strawberries.
Yeah, good point.
Because otherwise you're just going off. So we had all these strawberries. And then we just get these big old trays and literally walk around with a tray and some sort of like Velcro strip around our neck and just walk around all day and your back would fucking kill.
I bet.
And you'd be like, just knock on someone's door. Would you like some strawberries? No. Bang. Walk to the next house. Hello. Would you like some strawberries? No.
God,
bang.
like fucking
and then like
Christmas
you'd eventually
carolers.
get something like. Literally, it was good. It was kind of good fun in a respect because the feeling of getting the sale. I'm sure you felt this with washing cars. When someone does say yes, I found this with even fixing phones. Like,
yeah,
you know, someone actually paid for your service.
It's true. And although washing cars, once someone says yes, there is a bit in the back of your mind where you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, now I've got to wash a car. I might be getting £4 for this, but I do have to then do the whole fucking manual labour. At least with strawberries, you give them the strawberries and then walk away.
That's true. But I did have to pick the strawberries. You got to bear in mind.
Yeah, it's true.
It was a bit of a grind in that respect. You got to go to the strawberry field, pick for 3 hours. This isn't like a cute date with your girlfriend. This is a mission. 3 hours in the baking sun with all your siblings, just on your hands and knees picking hundreds and hundreds of strawberries. It's a military operation at that point. It's not a fun day out. Honestly. You're covered in red. Your hands are stained in fucking strawberry juice for the next God knows how long. And you've still got to walk around with all the strawberries around the whole village. Just do it around Thursday. I know.
Seems like a bit of a waste of time. Did you get the money, or was it like you did it for your parents?
Can you imagine?
Right, come on, kids, we've got to earn some money. If you want your dinner, you'll be fucking picking strawberries.
We own 100% of the shares in this company, so you guys are just workers. You're on 0 hours,
slaves.
So if you wanna sleep in my house tonight, you're gonna knock on strangers' doors.
But Dad, I don't want to. Well, you sleep in the fucking garden then. Get in the dog kennel in the garden if you're not gonna pick these strawberries.
Just you and the Jack Russell in there,
just shivering. Well, the big news this week.
It was alright. It was alright.
We've landed on Mars this week. Did you see? New Mars rover.
I saw Elon tweet about it.
Yeah. I don't understand, though, why it's been such a big deal, because we already had a Mars rover out there, didn't we?
Have we just got better photographs this time?
Well, it doesn't even look that good.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the photos are right. There's like a video, but Mars itself, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a bit boring. Also, the camera they've got on there is just like a front-facing camera. We've got the technology to have a 360 camera. Why the fuck aren't we using that on Mars? Surely that would be a good addition to it. So then you can see all the way around instead of just where the thing is pointing.
Because they've probably done it on an iPhone 11 Pro Max.
Shot on an iPhone 11.
You just set it onto like a timer, Just setting it for like 20 years.
God.
But Mars itself is pretty bland. I'd like to see what Elon wants to do with it, because he's pretty set on trying to create a civilization out there.
Yeah, how the fuck? Why don't we just sort out our planet instead of trying to move to a different one that looks even worse to live on?
Yeah, it does. I mean, global warming's doesn't look great, but it looks better than Mars.
Exactly. Mars is further away from the fucking sun, and there's nothing there. Why?
It gets so cold at night in Mars, and it gets really hot in the day. It's like 100 degrees. I'm pretty sure, like 100 minus 100.
So
I don't know.
Why don't we just sort out our planet?
And not even to mention the Martians. We've got to deal with the Martians as well.
Yeah, fucking arseholes. we got to learn to box before we go there, just in case the Martian starts.
That's it, right? There's a no weapons policy on Mars.
It's all hand-to-hand combat.
We fight like men. We just get the Peaky Blinders. It's not No, you can't.
You get searched for weapons colonize as you enter Mars.
Thanks. Oh my days! Can you imagine we go to Mars and everyone just accuses us of like culturally appropriating it?
That would happen. That would happen with our country, with our fucking planet. If like aliens came down, all of the star sign girls would just be fucking rioting.
Can you imagine? Like if we actually, I forgot what I was gonna fucking say.
Oh well, it's okay.
It's not.
Oh,
it's not. This happens too often.
It's difficult doing a podcast, isn't it? You forget what we're going to say.
It is. It's not easy.
This shit is hard, man.
It is, yeah. Especially when you have like, when you have an idea and it just like you're like grasping it. It's like in your dream when you're trying to run fast and you can't.
Yes.
That's how it feels, but with ideas. Like, you're trying to catch an idea, but like, it's like...
Because we're both so set on trying to make the conversation go as smoothly as possible while the other person's talking, you're trying so hard to remember the point you were going to say while also listening to what they're saying. In a normal conversation, you don't have to worry because there can be pauses in a normal conversation. But we can't just sit here and leave dead air. What we're doing is actually
really difficult, and it takes really good skill.
And a lot of guts, and it is very, very hard work. It's taxing on us. Guys, it's taxing.
It is, honestly, like... I need to sleep like 20 hours each night after each podcast. Like,
I sleep 30.
It is that difficult. You sleep 30?
Yeah.
Well, I sleep 31.
Well, no, but I meant I sleep 32.
Fuck!
Yes, I win.
Didn't expect that. You got me there.
Yeah. So, I've got a list of biscuits. It's a very interesting list. I want you to rank them. It's 5 biscuits. I've written them in the little thing for you so you can read them. But for everyone at home, the biscuits are... Play along at home. The biscuits are custard creams, McVitie's chocolate digestive biscuits, Jammy Dodgers, Cadbury chocolate fingers, or Jaffa cakes. Ooh. Right? Where would you rank them?
Where would I rank all of them, or like them individually?
What do you mean? If you're doing them individually, what the fuck? They'd be an individual list of rankings.
You just named 5 biscuits. You just named 5 biscuits and where would you rank them?
Against each other.
Like against what? Again, you got to give me a bit of context here.
Well, I mean, where else could you rank them? Just like each in an individual list, they'd all be number 1.
I was thinking maybe you just rank them against all other biscuits. I don't know. Like, do those 5 come as a package? Are we ranking them in terms of food? Okay, let's just do individually.
Just a rating
against each other.
Yes. Feel free to throw in any more biscuits you can think of.
Okay. First, obviously, first question is Jaffa cake a biscuit? I'd argue no.
Well, no. It was more just snacks, because I don't think chocolate fingers are biscuits either.
They're biscuits, bro. They're biscuits.
They're not really in the shape of a
chocolate
biscuit.
Fingers are one. They're like digestives.
They're like a chocolate snack.
No, because it's got biscuit in it. Jaffa cake doesn't have biscuit in it. Chocolate fingers actually have biscuit within the finger.
Yeah, it's true.
That finger is constituted of biscuit.
But then you get certain chocolate bars that have biscuit in them, but would you class them as biscuits?
Yeah.
Like a Twix has biscuit in it.
Twix is a biscuit. It's a chocolate bar and a biscuit.
You can't have both. One or the other, my friend. One or the other.
You absolutely can.
Which would you put
What you can't have is a cake and a biscuit. A cake and a biscuit you can't have.
Well, so Jammy Dodgers then. They're biscuits, but are they also jam?
That's a good point. Yeah, our custard cream's actually custard.
Oh. Anyway, what would you put there? What ranking
Cadbury
would you put
chocolate fingers actually fingers.
Oh no.
I didn't expect to go down such a loophole today. I'm sorry this has been such a deep podcast, to be honest.
It's so deep, as always.
Yeah.
So, rank them all.
You just don't know.
You don't?
Okay, well, on top has to be Jaffa cakes. Chocolate digestives, just because of the milk factor. The milk factor is just undeniable. That's what makes a good biscuit for me, is how well it absorbs milk.
Oh, like dunkability. Like if you were to dunk it in a glass of milk or tea. Thing is, you can't do that with a Jaffa cake because it gets way too soggy. But Jaffa cakes are just elite anyway.
That's true. Jaffa cake is not really a biscuit, so I'm going to start off by saying that it doesn't really count.
But this, okay. But you would, out of the 5 of them, what would you... eliminate the biscuit factor. Out of the 5 of them, which would you order? Which would you like to eat?
Chocolate digestive, custard cream, jammy dodger, chocolate finger.
Chocolate digestive, custard cream. Wait, what?
Jammy dodger, chocolate fingers.
Is that the order you'd put them in?
Yeah, I reckon so.
You wouldn't put jammy dodgers at the bottom?
No, I would actually, and I take that back.
Yeah, thank you. Jammy dodgers are wank.
Jammy dodgers are shit.
They just can't compete with the others at all.
Anything with jam in it,
Yeah, apart from a Victoria sponge. Victoria sponge is good.
Victoria sponge is another fucking world. It's another fucking world. It's the most British. It's the most British cake.
It is actually.
Nothing screams Britain like a scone and a Victoria sponge.
Or chocolate crunch. Do you remember that shit? In primary school, you'd get a chocolate crunch with chocolate custard.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Chocolate custard is a fucking horrible thing, though.
Yeah, I never put custard on mine. Disgusting. I just used to eat it like a block of dry chocolate.
What was up with them? Like primary school custard always tasting like shit.
I think that's what's put me off custard. I don't really like custard now, and I think it's because of primary school.
Because like normal like custard is good. It's sweet. It's just a good food. But at primary school, it's like they don't make it good. I don't know why. I don't know why they're buying like unsweetened custard. Maybe they're keto.
Fuck 'em. Maybe that's what it is. Cut sugar out of it.
That's it. They're trying to make those gains. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows, mate? Looking forward to this fucking lockdown announcement tomorrow, though.
Yes, there's.
Can't lie.
It comes out at the same time the episode comes out, because I think it's at 7 o'clock, and that is when this episode will be coming out. So which one of you guys chosen? The Get Lost
let's
podcast
make a prediction.
or the
let's make a prediction.
Okay. Of what we think the lockdown's going to happen, or what's going to happen.
Yeah.
With the lockdown.
What do you think he's going to say tomorrow?
Okay. I don't think much is going to change.
Do it in his
schools.
voice. Do it in his voice as well. Like, how do you think exactly the speech is going to go? Obviously not the whole thing, but I just want to.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Sorry, I had a few drinks last night. Good afternoon. This is a lockdown announcement. You're all still going to stay inside. You're all still absolutely fucked. But we're sending the schools back. Fuck the uni students. Fuck everybody. Work from home, but the schools get to go back. I think that's what's going to happen.
You think the schools are going to be open?
Yeah.
I don't know, mate, because it's a difficult one, because schools, they're like breeding grounds for COVID, aren't they?
Well, that's the thing. I wouldn't send schools back, because I think that's the stupidest thing to do, but that's what's going to happen.
Just buy them a book. Just buy them a book.
Exactly.
I mean...
Just read a bit, you little shits. Go on BBC Bite Size.
You know, there's no need to bring school. I say that. That's the thing. It's difficult on the kids.
Yeah.
Like, that shit would be difficult not being able to enjoy school at the moment, you know, when you've been off for like 7 or 8 months. So it's difficult.
It's hard.
It doesn't make much sense.
That's the place you make friends at school, and you learn so many. Even without like the actual learning side of it, you learn so many just social skills at school.
Yeah. Well, and it's driving the parents mad as well. Like, I think it was Rob Beckett. He's brought out an entire podcast based on his frustration of being a parent in lockdown.
I bet it's awful.
Yeah, it can't be easy. It can't be easy trying to homeschool your children and whatnot.
Especially if they're like annoying kids. You can't send them back or anything.
Yeah, exactly. But that's kind of your problem, really, I suppose, isn't it? If you have annoying kids.
Did you know in America you can? They've got this policy thing where you can drop your baby off at the fire station, and just leave it. No questions
drop your
asked.
baby.
You can just chuck it on the floor if you want. No, you can
just drop your baby.
Just drop it on his head. That's what happened to most Americans. That's what happened to Trump. He got dropped on his head. No, but you can just leave your baby at a fire station and there's no questions asked.
That's
and
pretty mad.
They just take it. Yeah.
What do they do with all the babies?
Oh, they turn them into firemen.
Ah, so that's where firemen are born.
Yeah, you can't apply to be a fireman. They're bred.
No, you have to. It's actually a sacred rite. It's a rite of passage. It's like do you reckon it's like Moses? You know where God says to Moses, "If you have faith in me, then sacrifice your son to me." That's what we've got to do for the fire service.
That's the fire service policy.
And once you get like a letter with a cut-off piece of hose in it in the post,
yeah, you know you've been recruited.
You know what it means. Well, your kid. You're like holding that letter in your hand and just looking at your pregnant wife like, oh, God.
Oh fuck! We were so excited. Or like firemen save babies from burning buildings, but they let the parents die because they're like, "Fuck yeah, we've got another recruit, lads." Found one. That's dark. That's horrible.
Or if your girl's water breaks above a fire.
You know, it's destined to be a fireman.
It's a firefighter, baby.
Fucking hell. This is taking a really dark turn. I think it's time to move on. Is it questions game time?
Where are we at? I think it might well be.
Yeah.
Okay. So the scene is you've just got a letter through the post with a bit of hose in it.
No.
You've got to tell your wife that the child she's about to birth is going to be sacrificed to the fire service for the good of mankind. You consider it somewhat a good thing, and you are proud that you have been chosen for your child to represent the nation as such.
Okay.
However, your wife, me, isn't quite so happy about it.
Okay. Did you see the post?
What's in it?
Can't you see it's part of a hose?
What does that mean?
Don't you know?
Would I ask if I knew?
Didn't you hear the announcement from the fire service?
What did it say?
Do you want your kid to be a fireman?
Is my kid gonna be a fireman?
Would that be a problem?
Oh no, my God.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, everyone. Use the hashtag #GetLostOnAir. If you have a baby, drop it off at the fireplace. If you live in America, not in the UK, because apparently that's not a thing in the UK, get lost.